Hopefully I don't think it's... Hello, we are live and not even announced. Gommo and Andrew here. We just recorded a live, a YouTube channel, a YouTube video. But we're hobbying.
We are.
And so we thought we'd go live. And I'm going to just now paste...
Let people know we are live.
Where do I even find that, though? That's the interesting part.
You're the tech guy.
Yeah, but usually I'm prepared, and I haven't actually prepared for this one. So while it's doing that...
It was very last minute, wasn't it?
It is. For those who are just joining and haven't seen our videos, we're actually going to a tournament tomorrow. So we just holed up in a hotel room.
Just desperately
hobbying.
Dry brushing my life away.
We had LVO drop. We just recorded an LVO reveal video. So we thought, let's just go live while we're sitting here. Yeah. And you never know, people might be around.
Yeah. After the breaking news that we just announced, we are doing a live hobby session.
I will be hobbying too, but I'm just going to jump over. Oh, there it is. Open up this hobby. They don't make it easy to find the actual link. Ah, there we go. I think I found it. I have found it. I'm going to paste it into the old Hammer group. They might come along. Who knows? And we'll keep hobbying.
Yes.
So if you are here and are watching, because we've not prepped this, let us know.
Yeah.
I've got the comments up.
Zero prep.
Zero prep. I'm finishing some basing and some minor stuff on my Orcs and Goblins. I might paint some extra stuff if I get around to it, but we'll see how we go. Drinking some red.
And I've got half my army still to paint.
The question is, will he get it done? That's the question. Oh, I don't like this camera angle. Makes me look like I've got a bit of a gut, but anyway.
Please.
Let us know if you guys are there. I don't think anyone is at the moment, but that's all good.
Comments like one of the supermodels and they're like, I'm fat.
Oh, Solar Warden. Hey, mate, how you going?
Hey.
Driving to work again? Or got to work? UK, wasn't it? Because you were here the other day, I think. Yeah. Perfection.
Yeah.
Don't know about that. I'm going to try. I'm going to have to shut down a whole new meaning to adult content. I'm going to try switch this around.
Oh, good.
Oh, hang on, I need to share the screen. That's not going to work. Because we'll probably chat about, we just recorded a video on this, but it's probably worth still chatting about it. Hey, I'll bring up the roadmap. Is it the roadmap? Is that what we call it? Is it called the roadmap? Maybe.
It looks better than the last roadmap.
Oh, hang on, no, Solar Warden. He was finishing his army. That's actually no. You never told us who you were, but he's a old hammering.
Yeah, I knew it was old hammering.
Oh, yeah, but he didn't reveal who it was.
No, he didn't reveal who it was.
That's right.
Yeah, he was.
I'm getting confused with another guy that was on the live stream. Yeah, that's right.
He doesn't want us to know who he is.
Maybe he's Jason. Maybe he's going to give me a new lesson.
Maybe he's trying to get the goss.
Yeah. No idea.
No idea.
Did you guys? So is Cathay coming? Solar Warden? We think it is. I'm dotting little dots on some mushrooms.
Yes, and I'm dry brushing my little heart out.
So much there's not good light in this hotel room, I tell you.
No.
So either I'm just blind.
Yeah. Well.
Maybe do they want us bigger? I don't even know.
Oh, I keep looking up thinking there's going to be a new. I reckon.
Can you do that?
See the photos.
No, you can't do that.
I posted in the chat. Hang on.
Oh, that was you. I did see them.
I know who this is.
I did see them.
I do. Where do I put my phone?
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, is it out? You have the. Is it?
He doesn't want everybody to know who he is.
Okay, sorry. The wolf player. Can I say that? I'd like to play that army, so.
The wolf.
I think it is anyway, unless I'm getting confused.
Yeah, yeah. AS as.
It's going to be good to catch up with all the Sydney folk.
It's as.
I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like. I mean, I don't know, but you've been to Sutherland Shire a bit, so that sort of crew. For some reason, I've known, but I haven't known the.
No, the
Western
Western
side.
Sydney guys sort of keep to their own a bit. I think
Yeah.
a couple of them seem to go to Shire, but yeah, they don't.
So it's good to catch up.
Yeah, because we're not all that far away from each other.
No.
In Australian terms,
It was a bit of an interesting adventure getting here, though, like driving through.
Oh yeah, the
Interesting suburbs.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about the weather.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
There was quite the weather here, but.
So I just totally covered the chat.
Oh, we've got more people.
Whoa, Orlando Rutter says the $6 million question is at the 10th faction empty slot. I suspect Dark Elves, but I wish it was. Oh.
I wish it was
Well,
Viscounts too.
It's not your fault, but because we haven't released it yet, but we're literally compiling a video where we've told you what it is, guaranteed. It's
We've got the knowledge.
we know who it is.
Danny from GW just rang us before. Our mate Danny.
No, it's got to be at. Well, I mean, do we bring it back up then for Rolando? Sorry, the laptop's quite far away here, so we're sort of struggling with our setup. Replacement for their old models, which may move to the old. Oh, I know. Well, total. That would have been given that the Banff just got a whole new range there. I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
They were pretty cool.
I still think they will bring them. I mean, why would you sit there on other plastics? Like, you've already released plastics the same way and made money. Why wouldn't you just do it again? I don't know.
Yeah. Danny, is that the guy who paints everyone's models? Well, Danny does, yes.
Danny paints. Is Danny paints there? Where's Danny?
I didn't see Danny. I'm trying to catch up.
But Danny is. Danny does paint everyone's models. Apparently, if you send them to him, he paints them. Probably for money.
Is that Nosy? Nosy? I'm going to call him Nosy.
Good day from Ireland. Wonder what the new faction will be. Could it be VC with the AOS refresh out? Well, so we're convinced that it's Cathay, and I know
I was convinced it's Cathay.
I'm bringing it up because obviously this is interesting.
Have they not seen the? Possibly not.
Well, I can bring it. Well, it's
seen the Easter eggs.
It's right.
Yeah.
It's right here. Let's bring it up. I mean, it's Cathay because we said it was, so it is. But
it's completely clearly obvious it's Cathay.
I mean, okay, let's just have a look at this. See that little tree thing there hanging out there? And there's this little thing here. Yep. And then you go over to, if I can control my mouse because I'm using a different external screen here, scroll up.
The picture of the Cathay army.
There's that little bit hanging up here. Yep. There's a little bit hanging up here. This is the picture from the rule book, Cathay. It's obviously zoomed in. It's over here in the screenshot.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, this is I don't think this is a rule book, sorry. This is Total War.
Oh, is that Total War?
It's a picture from Total War, I think.
Oh, I thought it was out of the rule book.
But then the rumours were always that the models were done in conjunction because they would eventually be
surely, yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. But you got the Tomb King thing here, and you've got this bit plonked on top of it, which has nothing to do with the Tomb King scene. And I was thinking that's bullshit until I then saw this, and then I went, oh, I don't think it is bullshit. That's the clip from Cathay.
Yeah, because all the rumors were it was going to be VC, the Vamps.
And I'd agree. And
like the previous rumors.
Yeah, and so we'll just duplicate what we just talked about before. Rolando just said, "I'll be shocked if it's Cathay, as that's an entirely new army from." Yeah. So my take on this is, I don't think it's a massive risk. I think it's a version 2. I think it's guaranteed that that's coming in version 2. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, they know this will sell. My issue is I don't think it'll be released. I think what we're going to see is Cathay this year for a release next year. It's a 2-year cycle just for the first version.
Like an announcement.
And it's coming
of
out
release.
as one of the
Yeah,
launch factions of V2. I think that's, I'm going to say I'm 51% confident in that.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
But
Benefit of the doubt.
I mean, yeah, it just looks very, it's more than I thought. We got more than I thought with that.
If you put them next to each other, 100%.
If I had my normal computer setup, I would do that.
Yeah,
right now,
yeah,
but
it
it's
is.
a bit
100% is exact same picture.
Yeah. So I think when they've done this as a bit of a teaser to show more's coming. To be honest, they might even be going, you're not getting anything else for the rest of the year. We're getting Wood Elves out, we're getting all this. Here comes version 2 in 2026. Yeah. Here's Cathay, and they'll have it painted, and we'll go, fuck. Yeah. And you know what we'll do? Everyone will just jump into the game. They'll buy more of these old figures. They'll do all that for 6 months. 6 months will go like that. Yeah. Because then they'll drop Kislev as an option in November or whatever, and then you wait, and then,
Yeah.
Because that'll come out early next year, 4th edition, 11th edition, 40k would be mid-year.
Yep. GW be printing more money as they do.
Yeah.
These nerds can't get enough of it.
You should bookmark this and see how wrong I am.
No, we're not wrong.
Yeah, I thought it'd be, we're going to, like my original view and prediction was we're going to get Legacy released in a book. That's what I was saying. Yeah. But after seeing that, I'm like, no, I think they're deciding to get a V2 out. And it probably is technically a 1.5, but because they've done this with 40k where they release a different, it's not a new version, they just release a new army box with 2 armies in it.
Oh, yeah.
Or they didn't, I don't think they've done with 10th, but they did that with 8th and 9th and stuff. I wonder if that's just what they'll do and they just call it War. Because, I don't know, like, does anyone know Horus Heresy? Was Horus Heresy ever, like, really said it was version 2? Or was it just Horus Heresy? Do you know what I mean? Like, as released?
Oh, yeah, I'm not the guy to...
Yeah, I don't know, I feel like
I know what you're saying, but
version 1 and then there's version 2, but I don't know if it was ever like, this is version 2. It's just a release.
Yeah.
New box set, new rules, and maybe they'll just do that with Old World and they won't be so much tied to editions.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It would be pretty quick, but if they did get a new set of rules out.
Way quicker, but I think it's indicative that it probably has. I think they're selling stuff.
Yeah.
Their sales are up now. You can't say that. So I'm just going to reach over and get a bottle of red here.
Well, my rule book will be completely worth nothing after that because I think everybody obviously would. It's not like, sometimes people hang out to the old editions. I don't know. I think everybody's just really wants to jump over to a new edition. I think it needs it too. I'm not saying the rules are bad, but it needs that finesse. And
I think
the FAQs are just.
So I don't know. You probably haven't. Time my kids asking for money for dinner. Get a job. Anyway, hopefully she's not watching. They are at home and my wife's not, so they are actually spending money on dinner, so that's probably fine. I was just going to answer that. Now I can't remember what you said.
Version 2 about the rule set needing.
No. You know how we were talking about saying that maybe if we don't get not a balance thing, but like a better FAQ than what we just got.
Yeah.
That I think this is the year that community will actually start patching stuff. You know when I said that?
Yeah.
Rob and Val's latest podcast were starting to hint at that as well, that they're like, because after that FAQ came out, it probably made more questions and answers in some sense. They were like, it's not that the game's not in a bad state, but there is things that could be answered, could be fixed very easily if someone just fucking answered it or made a ruling. And if Games Workshop doesn't, regions are going to have to do it. And I'm not saying everyone has to play the same game, but someone's going to have to, like, fix some things.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of those community FAQs because it seems like it just creates more division sometimes. Not saying that doesn't need it or it wouldn't do good, but unless everybody's on board, which I don't know, just seems like it almost splits it a little bit more.
If it's FAQ, or it's more of a like some regions have just come up with their own compacts, which they also
Yeah, the way that they
use,
want it.
like
Yeah.
Swedish was, and
Yeah,
then you
okay.
sort of just like, if you want to do it, do it. If not, don't.
So Norzu's just asking, so how do you think Old World has been received by GW themselves? Surprised at how it's doing? Expanding the scope means what exactly?
Well, I mean, after what we're just talking, showing here, the expanding, I think, potentially what we're saying is expanding might mean when they release this, they might have thought it's going to sit around for 4 years and we'll see how it goes. And now, if they are actually thinking of printing it entirely, because it sounded like in the early days they were going to do new plastics, and then that went away, and they're like, oh shit, we're going to do that one.
Yeah.
So expanding probably means we had this rolled out for potentially 3 to 4 years. We're going to speed that first one out, get more stuff out. We know they've hired more people.
Yeah.
Not a heap. I think wasn't a lot more, but there's three. I was reading their financial. I like that stuff. Their financial report. There's 360 people working in the studio. I think. Well, that's probably like people in the factories. Actually, I don't know. Is that? I don't know.
Yeah. Right.
There's a fair few. Not, and obviously SDS is tiny, but no, I think they're quietly confident that it's big. I still think they understand that this is the older person's game, whether or not you like it or not. Like you're not getting Johnny walking off the street buying version 2 Cathay for an Old World army, and not unless they bring out a different sort of cut down version.
Yeah.
We were talking today at dinner that the reason why, like, we thought, why has AOS got so big quickly?
Yeah.
And it's probably, I think, a lot of times because of the perception that you need 10 figures, 15 figures. They have Spearhead, they have and I don't know if that works with Old World very well.
Okay, Plasman's come out and said, yeah, it is like you said, Gommo. It was Total War 3.
Yeah, totally.
Which I play. Do love that game. I'm excited. I think it's cool.
Let's just let us know here. Like, if I asked you a question right now, just predict this. If I was Games Workshop, or I got asked to go out and do some market research, and I won't even call it market research, but imagine if I went and asked 100 people who buy things from Games Workshop fairly regularly, even if it's every 6 months, and said, what's your reaction to us bringing out an entire new plastic Cathay thing?
Yep.
Who would think that would that make you extremely excited? Where would you sit on that scale?
Oh, yeah.
I think even if you're in 40K, seeing that, because I think Total War was so big, it would skew to the excited. I'm not saying everyone would be ecstatic.
Yeah.
I don't think many people would go, oh, not interested at all.
Well, that's it. Like, a lot of people have come from a background of fantasy.
Yep. And a lot of them, when you talk about those, and the heavy competitive dudes, they always go, well, I started in fantasy. Started in fantasy. Yeah.
That's it. I mean, it might take them a little while to come back. They might dip their toe later on. It's changing game systems it is a bit of a big commitment. It's not like,
Well, yeah, you don't even need to change, but yeah, if you're trying to stay in it and active in it, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, like
it takes so much effort.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, a lot of people, they only own, a couple of armies. Not everybody's got a huge amount of armies, so it might take a while to get people to swap over from 40K over to Old World. I think what you're saying is it's definitely valid and good, and I think you're right that a lot of people would be quite excited by it.
I just think everyone likes a new army, even if then it's not their army. Because realistically, and it's just it's the maturity of Games Workshop. It rarely happens.
Yeah.
Like that Death Krieg that came out, great looking figures. I don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
But when you see an entirely new range, I think most people get pretty excited with it because they do. These models sit around for 10, 15 years on the sprue, same design. You can only expand the universe so much before you have to just go back and start replacing stuff, like what they're doing now with the vampire. I'm going to keep calling them vampire counts because that's what they are. What the hell they're called in AOS? But
what are they? Rattle something? I forget. Oh,
The old hammer. You want to come on? Who's that? Is that Patty or Alex? You should come on. I'll send you a link. Join. You're just painting, surely.
surely.
You missed our other pod the other day.
Where is it? Where's the vino?
We still have one more bottle of red here. So.
Lots of time of painting and shit talking. What color should I go?
Is this your? I'm going to share Andrew's water thing.
Yeah.
That was clear. It's like
That was clear.
need a bit more water there, mate. No.
No. It adds to the color. It's like a what are those pots? The cast iron pots? The skillet? Is that the skillet? Like you don't wash it. It just
you just keep it.
Yeah, you just keep it. It just adds to the flavor.
Oh, he's picked up.
Oh,
fair
no.
enough. Oh, it's Patty. It's Pat. Okay.
Yeah. Just wipe it off before you do. See? What you do.
There's so much hobby to this thing, and now I'm a bit. It's a little bit uncut. It's like it's a very small table, like not small, like short.
Yeah, where there's shit all over this
The
table.
lighting is starting my eyes.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same.
I'm at that age now, and I literally had it the other day when I was talking to Kate the other day. I couldn't remember if I was 46 or 40. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, fuck, am I turning 47 or 46 this year? Like, you just totally forget.
What?
You got to start doing the maths.
Yeah, that's it. You know you're getting old probably when your partner doesn't know either. And you're both trying to work it out.
And she was like, well, fuck, I can't remember what I am. Like, it was just like, yeah, you both like sitting around trying to work it out.
Yeah. Hang on, I got to turn my hearing aid up. What?
Yeah. Well, imagine when you are, I mean, if you're in your 70s, oh, far out. And
Yeah,
it becomes so inconsequential as well. Like, what does it even mean? So,
Yeah. Well, after a while, you probably just, you don't
like,
even realize.
Even at my age now, for like, there's certain milestones that are still there. Like, it's like 50's a big thing, but you start getting to that point where you're like, right, okay, well, 10 more years so I can access super. Like, you've got these things, but then after that, it's like, I don't know, what is it?
That's it.
Except Warhammer.
Yes.
It's totally going off topic, but
We are just absolute shit talking.
Sicko for almost exclusively being a daylight only painter. No, I mean I get that, but the problem is how can you? I'd love that. I do in holidays. I do like that in the morning, do some painting and stuff. But in general, where do you live, Plasma? Obviously around. Do you know him? Because I've seen him, but I don't know if he's obviously Australian or not.
Plasma.
Because I would imagine, at least where I am, sometimes you're just not painting in the afternoons in summer. It's too friggin' hot.
Yeah. I definitely know a couple of Davids in the hobby. I don't know. Wait a while. Wait till tomorrow.
Are you Plasman as in like one of our patrons? It's only a Plasman.
Yeah, we've got a Plasman in the...
But then it's Plasma David, so I'm just wondering if that's the same.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's David for... We played in Canberra, and there's another David in Sydney that we played.
Yeah, it is hard.
WA.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yes, that's me.
Oh, it is cool. Okay. Great scene. I want to get that.
I think we've spoken about this because I'm from WA. I'm a Mandurah boy. Well, no, I lived in Perth and Mandurah. Lived in both.
People have to forgive us. Not that we're that popular, but you just sort of forget. It's just that I'm 45. I don't remember anything anymore.
Yeah. I struggle. Can't remember shit. What colour should I go next? Oh, Bunbury.
Ooh.
Yeah, Sindian Bunbury. Yeah. I was down Busselton, a couple of weeks back, actually. Holiday down there. Oh, where are we?
How far down is that? Because I was looking, when I said the other day I want to go to what's the place called? Starts with E. Great Beaches.
Esperance.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and then I
all the way
looked
down.
on the map and I went, is it fucking quicker to go to Adelaide and drive? I mean, it's probably not, but it looks like it's so far away. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, there was about a quarter of the rest of Perth down there. That's heaps. Everyone goes down south. But so Bunbury, so it goes Mandra's about an hour south of Perth. It's pretty much joined up to Perth now, actually.
Wow.
Like just
just because of the
houses, yeah. And then it goes Bunbury's about an hour south of
South.
that, and then Bustleton's maybe half an hour south of that, past Bunbury, 40 minutes or something. And then there's just heaps of little towns like Dunsborough, yelling up, like all the way down to Margaret River. But then, yeah, it's kind of like it's out like on like a little cape.
Yeah.
And then you can go through the cape, and then that goes down to Albany, and then you keep going around, and that's where you hit Esperance.
Yeah.
Just for some WA
But like,
geography.
is it an easy drive?
Yeah, well, you kind of go through the bush a bit, but yeah, like it's easy enough. But Esperance, I don't know if
It's not like
6-7
driving
hours,
to
maybe.
like. It's not like
can't
driving
remember.
across the desert or anything though.
Nah. You go through like,
It's
Bit-
like townships and stuff.
oh yeah, there's townships.
Because it's all coastal, pretty much. Eh?
Uh,
Sort of.
yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
not too far off the coast.
If you go through Esperance, it's like a little sort of like a little highway, like I think it's Albany Highway. I'm assuming that goes down, and then once you hit Albany, it's kind of coastal over to Esperance.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely going over there at some point.
Trying to get this Rune Lord brass. I've not used these
That
in
is a bitch,
ages.
that one. Hang on, can I have a look at? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, that's a fucked.
They're all fucking
Yeah.
shit. You know when you're
What was
having
this
like,
one? Is that for shoot or whatever it's called?
oh,
No, that's different.
they're like all
No, that one, yeah. This
slightly
one can do
different
the same
brasses,
thing, eh?
yeah.
It stops.
And you're just like, you end up, I don't know. It's like almost like you can't bring them back.
Oh yeah, no. Sometimes you just got to give up. That's really should really should stop using Citadel paints, to be honest. But anyway,
Yeah, no. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
chunk.
so funny. I bought so much. I just whacked them all in this travel thing just to. Mood A, in all honesty, I don't want to forget. I don't want to get back and go, oh, I wish I had this colour.
Oh yeah.
The reality is, I have, and I probably only took a third of my paints. I've got all these paints. You don't use half of them.
Ooh, there you go.
What's this?
I thought
My
Mandurah would have
little
been bigger.
Eastern biggest city outside of Perth. That show.
There you go.
It's popular 75,000. Nice. I like it.
It's a good spot, old
I
Bunbury.
live in a small town. Well, not really. I guess it's not Newcastle. Greater Leighton Core is getting pretty big, isn't it? Really, it's the biggest place outside of the capital cities. Isn't it?
Mm. Is that including Australind? Is that Greater Bunbury? Is 75,000? I'm guessing. The first, world first triple Chaos Dwarfs tomorrow. It will be. It will be quite the spectacle tomorrow. And I'm going to get my butt handed to
I'm
me
excited
by
to see them. I think they're
Keith.
an interesting army in Old World.
Yeah. No, they had quite the resurgence. Yes, great area. Oh, there we go.
So next time I do hotel painting or like this traveling and doing stuff, I'm
Mhm.
bringing a light.
Yeah.
I have a light on a thing. I could have brought it, but I just didn't even think of it.
Yeah, I need a light. I definitely need a light. I can't see shit. It's coming up all right, this brass. I think it looks nice.
I'm gonna have to. That's okay.
It's very
Right.
Chaos Dwarfy. Know that much.
I was going to try get some of these dudes on. Ooh yeah! Oh, is that who you are? Yes, you won the 2+ last in January, the warm up event, whatever it was. Not warm up or whatever it is. So Pete's the Lizardman player who won the last 2+ one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
that's right.
Yeah, but
Oh, I thought
I'm
that.
assuming that's what he's saying. Or is that not him? Is that? Oh, hang on. No, he's just saying Pete. Am I getting that wrong?
Oh, Pete.
Was that who he's playing? I'm confused.
I'm confused. I thought he
Oh,
was.
what's the current chat on the Patreon secret chat is about the difficulty of being a TO and getting all that terrain and perceived conflict of interest with the TOs buying it with tickets. Hang on, a current chat on the Patreon secret. What's the secret? Is that our one? You mean? I haven't even looked.
Yeah, I haven't been on that.
Being a TO and getting all that terrain and perceived conflict of interest with the TOs buying it. Oh, right. So then they get all the terrain. But if they're going to use the terrain. Oh, can I be controversial? It's live stream. Hopefully no one hears this. No, it's an Australian versus UK thing. I was listening to Val and
here
Rob
we go.
talking
Yeah.
about their stuff, and they were rightfully so. It was kind of funny ripping off the FAQ that came out about, and it wasn't until I listened to it that I realised, yeah, some of the things that were in that FAQ were a bit shit, ambiguous, you know.
Yeah.
But Rob went to town against the linear obstacle one. Half his argument's fine. It was a bit because you know this whole thing about like is the earthen rampart? Yeah, all that. So I get all that.
Yeah.
But his first part of his, I guess, rejection of it is that linear obstacles are shit and he shouldn't have them anyway, and he's never having them in his tournament. And if he does that, they'd be FAQ to not have any rules.
Okay.
I just thought there must be a massive disconnect between how Australia play Warhammer. I just want to say old Warhammer and the UK.
What's wrong with the fucking linear obstacle?
Because remember in our podcast, I was like, oh, not in our podcast, in our
good to mix it up.
FAQ thing, I thought this is cool. It's going to bring heaps of linear obstacles. There'll be more tactics. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It's so weird to see a different opinion where it's like, that's shit. And I was like, whoa, really? Like,
what was Val saying? Did he?
I think he's been a little bit more on the. I think it'd be interesting, but he was going from more the rules because he's right. Like we brought up that same thing about you know, like challenges. If you can't move the model, does that mean you don't get in? It's like I don't want to. You know how it says you don't have to move the model.
Yeah.
So therefore, I can go. I don't want to move it. Oh, by the way, you can't stomp me because you're not most of the face. Like I think it's. Yeah. He was ripping that off. It was funny.
Yeah.
But why do people not want stuff on the board?
I don't know. They just want a clean board with nothing on it.
I don't understand that.
Also, crossover episode with Square Base. Oh, okay.
Ah, that's true. I could. Well, Val's been on. I could get Val, and I haven't talked to Rob. So, and it's just to get all three of us like 3 times zones. That won't happen.
Yeah. We'll get you and Rob on, and then we can discuss. Symmetrical.
Well, Josh.
Place.
People think I'm good. Josh hates it way more. I've actually set up symmetrical terrain. I see the value in it in some sense. I just hope it's not ubiquitous. That's the thing.
No. It's.
I just don't want it turning into 40k and stuff where it's like there's the 6 tables and you know.
Yeah, you get the same tables.
I don't want people building their armies based on
terrain.
I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, pre-populated terrain that's never going to change. Yeah.
Because to me, that's the same as everyone saying, okay, before we log our lists, everyone has to tell us what armies they're bringing. And then I get to like sort it out. Like, I think that's, I don't know.
No. I heartily agree.
Oh, yeah. Solarworld's just saying he's surprised about. But was that from their first FAQ? Because I remember they did that and I didn't agree with that either. They, remember the negative, was that in that video too? They might have talked about that because that was FAQ'd again. Like with the inspiring presence and you couldn't use because I remember in their Squarebase original FAQ, it was ruled the other way where you could use the generals one if you were debuffed and stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember us talking about that saying, I wouldn't do it that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it that way.
But, this is the thing. It's just interesting that different regions rule it vastly different in a good way. Like they think that's the right way. Obviously they do because they've ruled it that way. But I don't know, some stuff can just be a coin flip, but
yeah, well that's it. It's just.
But there has from listening to their video, there was because I probably didn't think too much extra, and I was like, oh yeah, there is a few things in there that have almost just made it a bit more worse, like a bit more confusing. And you're like, oh god.
Yeah, they do.
Well, let's actually, hey, while we're here, let's ask about that Remains in Play one.
Ooh.
That happened on your bat rack.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure either. So, what do you need to get to dispel? What do you need to roll to dispel a Remains in Play? Is it the casting value of it, or do you have to beat the casting value of it? So, if the Remains in Play cast on a 9, do you have to roll a 9 or do you have to roll a 10? Because the rule book is slightly ambiguous, and I couldn't find anything in the FAQ, and then I forgot. I'm assuming people talked about it, but I haven't actually ran into it. And your game ran into it.
Yes.
And you 4-upped it or whatever, didn't you?
Yeah.
So, it's this Parliament. Planet Bowling Ball is one of the most famous. What? I might not get that.
I don't get that.
Sorry, Plasma. I don't know what that is. Not sure.
Or is Planet Bowling Ball? It's got no terrain on it.
Oh,
sorry.
Gotcha.
We have had some drinks tonight, so we
Yes.
might be a little bit slow.
Totally. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. So,
Took a while.
absolutely,
It took a while.
Took a bit. Yeah.
But what you got
But
there?
yeah, I just think I also don't want to. I liked actually what ASB said the other day. Like I don't want to totally packed either. But if I'm in a tournament, I don't mind if some boards are like that and some are. I like that very.
Yeah, you don't want it to basically say that it's gonna, because if it's too tight, then it's gonna favour, other certain lists as well.
Well, if they're all that way, that's the thing.
Yeah, if they're all that way, yeah.
But even Ed from Close Order, his comment the other day on one of his videos was that he doesn't like. He likes symmetrical terrains from a competitive point, which I guess is fine from a competitive thing, but I still just think, whoa.
Yeah, if you're super competitive, but I mean, I don't know. Like I like playing competitive games, but I mean, I still like having, like it's a fantasy game, so I don't mind having a bit of a mix-up of terrain.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fantasy too. We didn't have drones and satellite TV, so I shouldn't know what the layout of the land too much is for arrive on the battlefield.
That's it.
I've got some scouts, but they're unreliable goblins. They fucking wouldn't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
How's your painting going?
Man, my eyes are getting fucked. It's not some. I need to actually put some basing lock stuff down on the ball boys.
Oh, it's flocking.
Hang on, I'll be just going over it.
Going over there.
It really is the lighting, though. There's no lamp.
It is, yeah. The lighting is terrible. We came up with this brilliant idea of doing this hobby down here and did not even anticipate lighting being an issue.
It doesn't really help.
But it's coming on. But I'm very excited for today's release. I'm back into high elf excitement of, because I was kind of umming and ahhing about elves. Like I wasn't excited, but now I'm like, oh, I just like that sort of the like. Hopefully, there's going to be some infantry that.
Well, yeah, it's going to mix up your
I can bring
army list too, eh?
Yeah.
That's what the armies of infamy do, even if they might not be always competitive.
Yeah.
Actually, how much have you played? Wales. You took them to Moa.
Yes.
Yeah. Or was that Vamps?
No, that was.
Shycon.
Yeah. Moab, I took and they did all right.
Yeah.
They did okay.
The problem is they're like Chaos, that without a comp, you're going to take dude on a Star Dragon, are you?
Yeah, or at least a dragon, and then obviously probably have a lot of cavalry, which is what I did.
Yeah.
And then that obviously helped a lot.
Okay, so I've always done it as you have to beat the casting value of the remains in play value. It says attempt to fade a dispel or a wizardry. Okay, well that's what you rolled. I don't know which way you end up doing it.
Yeah, well we ended up just doing a dice. So I rolled, so I think I needed a 10 and I rolled a 10. And then that's when we were discussing, and then we ended up, he said, oh no, because you got to beat it. And then I was like, oh, kind of the way that me and Gommo have done it is that you only need to equal the amount.
Yeah, and it could be wrong. I could have been wrong, because I just when I reread it, I can see totally.
As long as we're both playing the same rule, I don't think it really.
So
matters.
I just thought it could be just that we've been playing it wrong. So I want to know what everyone else does. But...
Yeah, so we ended up rolling a dice, me, Cam, and myself, and we just went with the way that I said with my rules, so we dispelled it.
Plasma said, "What time's the alarm set for tomorrow?" Well, I've got it on my watch. It's always like 5:15, so I'll be right.
5:15.
I have enough brain drain after one good sized tabletop game. I can't imagine playing multiple. Yeah, well, I don't play competitive, so I don't. Pretty relaxed usually.
And I got a 40th tomorrow night.
Oh
I've
yeah,
got to
he's
go
gonna
to.
drive home. Which
Got to
is 2
drive
hours
all the
away.
way back to Newcastle.
And then he's gonna go straight to a 40th.
Go get on the beers. Probably be on the vodka Red Bulls or something. Be a zombie.
Yeah, well, yeah, as a follow-up, you do not need to beat the, yeah, that's right, regional cast, but rather than minimum cast. Yeah, exactly. That's what
Yeah.
we thought when we reread it. We went, oh yeah, I could see where you could see that, and if that's how it's supposed to be done, then that's what I must have just missed it. I don't know. Must have.
I think it's just because you and me just played it that way. So
yeah.
And then maybe when it did come to playing in tournaments, getting rid of.
I just can't remember if I've never, or I've like cast enough that it wasn't even on the line.
Yeah. So you never really actually came to that point where it was
an issue.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed.
So that's probably what's happened.
I think that's exactly what happened. Oh no, I just grabbed the wrong one. Ugh. Who's getting the double bed?
We've got 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Josh. Get your ass in here, Josh. What are you doing?
Oh yeah. What are you doing, Josh?
Been soft.
Yeah.
Down there in Melbourne.
Yeah.
He's probably got back from the tennis again. It's cool. Josh has top to tail, exactly. Josh has got a little spanner next to his name. I assume that means because he's got some extra powers in the.
Does he?
Well, because he's an admin. Is that what it means?
Maybe.
I've never seen that.
Chat Batman.
Josh has a lot of hobby to do. Oh, he actually doesn't because he's only only got to paint 1 realm night, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, but that's Josh painting a realm night is like a week's work.
Only because he's got to like go out and create the grass. He's got to grow a tree to wreck it, like to chop it all down.
That's it.
To grind it up to make flock for his base. Is that right, Josh?
Definitely be something like that.
He's got to mix his own paint formula.
Yeah. He's got all his own pigments in his little alchemy room.
We love him. His hobby's like so far above ours.
Yeah. He loves it. Oh man.
Way too much credit.
Hey.
What were you saying? Let's bring you up. We don't need this big screen.
So we're on the wines, Josh, if you don't mind us.
Are you hobbying?
Me? No. No, I haven't been hobbying.
What you been up to?
As in tonight.
Yeah.
Well, Mike was doing some weird stuff.
Oh,
It's like the phone. It's like the phone.
Oh, the phone thing. Is your phone near the video?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
I was watching Singles Inferno, which is a South Korean romance, what's a reality TV show, dating.
What? Crazy.
Yeah.
That's
sound
what I'm
pretty
doing
crazy.
tonight, guys.
It's like Squid Games dating. What were your thoughts on the release?
You haven't seen the video coming out from Old World Fanatics. We've broken the world, you haven't seen the breaking news?
I saw something about high elves.
Oh.
No, Josh.
No, I have no idea then.
Hang on.
I have been working the last couple of days.
Let me share the thumbnail that is coming up. It's not clickbait at all, I promise. Hang on.
Apparently Josh is very loud and we're very quiet.
Oh, that's our microphones.
That's yeah.
Ooh,
Right,
really?
I'll turn mine down.
We're probably really quiet, guys, because we're using these mics and they're probably... You've ended up having to have your
Good.
mics up. Might have to turn yours right down, Josh. Sorry.
Yeah, I've turned mine right down. Is that better?
And that's super quiet.
There you go, Josh. Can you see that? Oh.
Oh, right.
It's not clickbait at all, but
No.
you know, it's confirmed.
We got insider knowledge.
Oh.
I'm launching this on YouTube after we've finished the live stream.
What? Okay, this is crazy. What
Got
is
no
that?
idea.
Oh my god, I've got no idea. No.
Yeah.
I'm just an observer. What are you
it's-
guys cooking up?
Oh, we're not. So this is good. So you haven't, I love how Josh doesn't keep up with the news. It's good because then
Yeah.
we get to see his reaction
This is all over the World Wide Web. It's everywhere.
in every Discord group.
Yeah. It's on the news. It's that big.
I'm none the wiser.
Yeah, it's on Channel 9.
Mm.
So this, oh, what the hell did I just do there? So Josh, can you bring it up on the screen again?
I'm doing a soy jack face. What's a soy jack face?
I don't know. Don't know.
I'm too
This
too
is-
out of it.
Now this is not zooming in. Okay, so anyway, Josh, can you see this? This was on the road map today.
Mm-hmm.
And see how Beastmen and Wood Elves are coming. And see this? See this Tomb
Yes.
King thing?
Yes.
Yeah, but you
What is
see
that?
this thing? See how it doesn't fit into the picture? Like that's not the Tomb Kings, eh?
Something doesn't belong.
See how that like looks
Oh,
like a construct, like it looks like a, I don't know, big pile of trees and rocks. See this
Generic
thing out
shop,
here?
open mouth, bearded male.
See this here?
Oh,
Now I'll just go to the next picture. Hang on. See
oh,
this picture here?
yep.
It's the
Beautiful.
same picture,
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
which is from this picture.
Connect the dots.
Oh, that's incredible.
Total
That's
War 3
happening.
Cathay. Total
Oh,
War Warhammer 3.
Is that the news? It's just Total War 4.
No. No. 100%. 100%. No, it's
That'd
from
be
that is the
incredible.
artwork from Total War Warhammer 3. But that's Cathay artwork.
That's
And that
confirmed,
is
isn't
exact same picture that is in
That picture.
that picture. That's an Easter egg.
it? Yep,
100%. 100%.
100%. I agree.
And
I
we,
agree.
Andrew
That's
and
done
I,
on purpose for
did
sure.
this and worked it out and posted it everywhere.
You-
We did.
What?
Mm.
No, we didn't.
Inspector
You
Gadget.
had me there. You had me there.
No. We were in the car. We
I'm
had
too
no idea.
gullible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is. It's 99.999% sure
That's
that
got to
it
be
is gonna
intentional.
Cathay is
Easter
going to be
egg.
coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite, like I was saying, I'm actually shocked how, I don't know, like how confident I am with that and how potentially big that is. Like
It's a
I
compelling
didn't think
case.
they were, I'm not saying Cathay's coming out this year, but
Oh,
I'm saying
God.
we're seeing Cathay this year.
What's happening to my copper?
Oh, it's totally gone.
Let's go.
As in, you're saying
Then-
like a
need
preview
a
before the
copper?
end of the year?
No, that's all right. Got a Balthazar
Oh,
gold.
I was going to say, I've got the next best thing. A Balthazar gold.
You guys look like you're having a lot of fun there.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Last bit of hobby.
That is last bit of hobby. I need to.
The worst thing, Josh, I should have brought a light, man. I can't do anything. I can't fucking see. It's too. It
It's
looks
fu-
actually
it's a-
quite bright, doesn't it? Like the room.
Yeah, it does. But
It's funny
deceptive.
how important having a light is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when I go to Malaysia, I actually do bring my desk lamp in the suitcase because you
Ooh.
just can't do it without a light.
Yo, you have to, and I could have, like, the light I actually use is like, just a clips on the edge of the desk. I could have brought it. I didn't even think of it. I brought everything else, which I'm not going to use because I didn't bring the light.
Mm.
That's right.
Too hard.
That's right. You just can't.
What was Plasman saying about his thoughts on the?
Which one?
He asked a question.
If we're ready for faction discussion, how will they be different from Empire given both really focus on... Okay, so I'm the wrong... I've never played Total War. I lie. I played Total War 1 for about 2 hours. I just can't do it. So I don't know anything about Cathay. So people who are...
Oh.
It's so funny. People who are computer
must
game
admit,
people who play
I haven't either.
like Total War, they know way more about that part of Warhammer than I do because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Okay.
They do have those airship things, and they've got more dragons and stuff, don't they?
I haven't played Cathay. I played Total War 3, but I've played.
Did you play it, Josh?
I played Demons
play-
and
I
I
didn't play
played Kislev.
Oh, right. Had
I
the
played
bears,
two
don't they?
factions
Yeah.
in Total War. Do you want to guess which two factions I played?
Elves and Britannia. Like wood
That's-
elves and Britannia.
Yeah, what else would I what else would I
Yeah,
play?
you don't get nothing from that. Well,
so-
actually, in your defense, you
very
don't really get to
predictable.
play Britannia and wood elves that much, so
yeah.
that's why you.
That's why out of my choice. Oh, that's funny.
That's funny. Foot, spear, sword, crossbows, firearms, elite versions of those. Oh, yeah, sweet. Dragons and constructs. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
So they're going to
Do you
be.
reckon they're almost like a live version of Tomb Kings then a little bit, or is it like
Or elves, maybe?
elves?
An Elfie Empire hybrid? Giant clay warrior statue? Oh, yeah. Hot air balloons with cannons.
The problem is, yeah, you bring in something like that, which it ends up having like almost the best of everything, and then it'd be hard to balance it. That's going to be.
Lion dog. Oh, yeah, they got those
Oh,
lions, don't they?
surely they
Every
wouldn't
faction
just
has a bit of a weakness.
put
so
out a
what would their
massively
weakness
powerful
be? Would they just
faction
be-
that just dominates everything and everyone wants to buy it
Yeah.
because they're so good. Surely GW
Is that-
wouldn't want to.
is
They
that a
wouldn't do
good-
that
yeah,
to
they've
us.
never done that
Would
before,
they?
have they, with a new faction? They wouldn't do that.
No, no. That's crazy.
Yeah, like, but every faction has a weakness. What would their weak? Because I don't know anything about them. I'm like, what is their weakness in Total War? There must be. Because they would have balanced it. in
Hopefully,
Total
someone
War
can
as
tell
well,
us what
but-
their weakness is
I don't
because none of us have played them in Total War.
There's so many comments from players. I don't know which one to put up, but anyway. Oh yeah, hang on. I'm going back to and more wanting kids with Bearcat. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Is it just saltiness if I complain and go, oh, I wish they'd release Kislev first?
Oh,
Is
what?
that just
What was that? What's
unreasonable?
saltiness?
Or just like, oh, I didn't want Cathay, I wanted Kislev.
Who said that though?
I think
Me,
Josh.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I don't know.
Is that just
Yeah.
unreasonable when you complain to this?
The only thing I said this to Andrew. The only thing I'm scared about with Cathay is they're going to be bloody hard to paint. I reckon they're going to be so detailed and finesse and like I don't know. It just feels like they're going to have a lot of things on them. Whereas I think Kislev, I feel like cool, that'd be easy to paint. And for the stuff you don't want to paint, you just cover it in snow effects.
Yeah.
You know?
They put out
Yeah.
how much do you think the starter box would be? All the
Australia,
minis,
480,
completely new.
520.
Yeah. All the money.
Doesn't matter. Does it matter really, Josh? Is that a question?
It does matter for Gommo. Gommo loves it.
I don't understand the question, Josh.
Okay, sorry.
It's just jump
I
change.
retrieved my question.
Isn't it more, am I able to buy and get 2 or 3 like, without them being out of stock? That'll be the issue.
Yeah,
It will be.
that would be the issue. Definitely.
It will be weird to see
Ugh.
that kind of thing like completely on the table, different scale to all the old minis that they've all just re-released.
Yeah, they will. Because they're probably like supposed to, they're probably like, I'm assuming they're like going to be a little bit elvish, even though they're humans, like a little bit, smaller than normal. Not small, you know what I mean? Like they're more petite.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they're going to be
You know.
32 heroic, they'll be big. They'll be bigger.
is that what? Because they're Asian.
It definitely will be.
Well, yeah, just again, they probably do play off those stereotypes a bit. I'm assuming.
Ooh, controversial.
Josh, you weren't here for my other controversial joke about ninjas. Can I tell you, Josh? It's not that racist.
I don't think it was racist. I don't know.
It wasn't bad. It was just, I was on.
Yeah.
Are you on Reddit, Josh? Much? No, you're not because you know
Rarely.
about this.
No.
No, it was on Shower Thoughts Reddit where they just got weird thoughts, and one of them was, every nation has ninjas. It's just Japanese ones are the worst because they're the ones we know about.
That's so
I
ridiculous.
find it funny. I don't know what.
Josh hasn't had anything to drink, so he's, yeah.
Like, that's not funny.
Yeah, that's
Oh, this
that's
is
just
such
ridiculous.
a bad combo.
I need some
it's a
alcohol to
bad
make that
combo.
funny.
We'll
That's
move
right.
on. Oh, what is this? Sorry, Solar Lord saying hot air balloon with 2 hull blasters on it, $300. Hang on, is that?
That's more what
Does
I
it
was
literally
thinking.
have
Yeah.
that in the game, like Hellblaster like looking thing? God, it's going to be. I don't know. I have no idea about this army. There's so much lore that they can get into out there because we don't know anything about it.
Nah, yeah. No sweet FA. Spearmen, crossbows, being close proximity, which of course makes sense. Oh, yin yang system on the battlefield. It means
Yeah,
that
Plasma's
units
actually given us
were
some
yin or
interesting
yang.
information.
Yeah,
That's
you might have
actually
to bring
pretty.
that up, Josh.
Yeah.
We've just been ignoring it.
Yeah. No, that's really interesting. Again, I'm not like.
If they had like their own magic system or something,
Yeah.
or like strength or debuff, that'd be pretty cool.
Although, like, I'll ask you, like, does anyone actually know what they're weak at? Like, I'd be interesting to. I feel like just looking at the pictures, they look like, again, it's going to look a bit elvish, like toughness 3, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah,
all over. I don't know if that's true, but they just look
yeah.
like that just from the pictures.
Well, yeah, they look humanoid.
But yeah, I mean, they're probably just like Empire. I'm guessing where like the general troops aren't that going to be fantastic, but you might have like a couple of elites that go quite well. Like you got a buff, maybe they might have buff wagons, similar to Empire.
You know what's really funny though? I was
Similar to
reading, so
Empire.
I'm reading this, one of those Empire short stories I just talked about before. It's in that big Empire omnibus thing, and it's about these Reedsguard that go off to Kislev to take this wizard. I won't go into it. I haven't read it all yet, but he's talking about like the Kislev guys were really impressed with the Reedsguard like knights, like or foot soldiers, because they're so like drilled and know how to fight and stuff, and actually impress them. But it's kind of funny because that's not accurate at all. Like in the game, it's like
They suck.
and maybe that's what they're missing with Empire a bit. That maybe they should have been slightly better.
Yeah, but
I guess then you go into elf territory then, don't you? Like toughness 3, but good at fighting. You don't want that either.
yeah, but the game and fantasy, like the game and the lore, they never match up because it's like Space Marines. Like you have a book and you have one Space Marine who'll like kill 10,000 people, and they never die. But then in a game, you know, you're gonna have like an army of Space Marines die to 20 frigging, you know.
But that's
Old
no
R or
Warhammer. Every codex, every army book you get, that army is just destroying in all the stories. They're like, you know, like if it's dwarves, they're just caning everyone. But then when you read like Chaos, they're just ripping into like it's like, it's funny how that happens. I can't remember what I was going to say. Not important. Yeah.
No, we'll see. But no, I think that's free.
Oh, I know what it was. The thing is with 8, and again, old world Empire. I don't know why I keep going. But Empire, like the balancing stick. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like, yeah, that's what I feel. It's still probably the case where it's like the human soldier, and then you obviously got Cathay, which are humans, but they might be way better. So that's the weird bit. But take out the game mechanics that cause Empire to be a bit crap because infantry's crap. If that wasn't, you could argue that Empire are good because, and I'll go back to 8 there, they're good because they're all pretty normal, but then there's all cool ways to get buffs. So that was either through the buff wagons or it was through magic because they were really good, not so much good at magic, but they had all the, you could lean into metal magic or you could lean into like, and then now with Old World, the magic part's gone in a sense. Like it's a bit watered down and it's not particular Empire. And then on top of that Empire, like the infantry is a bit shit. So unfortunately, they've just been doubly nerf battered, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no.
Whereas in Empire, when you go into 8 and you go into that lore, I think that's the feeling of what you get with Empire. Like they're not the best. They are drilled in a sense, but it's more that you can buff them to get more than the sum of their parts.
Yeah.
Whereas right now they're just not, which is a bit unfortunate. I also think what they could have done is just why didn't they make them like their knights 2 up? You know, keep that heavy armored Reeksguard thing, and Bretonians are 3 up because they're a little bit faster and better on horse, but they're not as well armoured.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that would have been. It doesn't help infantry, but
Yeah, there would have been a nice way of differentiating them.
yeah, differentiate the 2 humans. One's an empire, like they're both knights, but one's very bit slower, heavy infantry, heavy cav. I still think they could do something better with. I'm going off tangents here, but I think they could do something better to differentiate. I like it, but they're heavy and light, both cavalry and infantry.
Yeah, you're right. There's nothing, a little bit in the rules, but nothing major.
Yeah, it's not much.
Did I talk to you, Josh? Maybe I did. About having a podcast topic on we bring our smallest comp. Did we talk about that?
Yeah, we talked about it the other day.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. I just couldn't remember if that was on the podcast or not. That's all. Must have.
Why have you got
It was
thoughts about it?
Well, just because I think that's all part of it, but we won't leak it now.
Okay.
You are smashing. He smashes through like figures.
Yeah, but I'm only
How
just dry brushing him
How much has he got to do tonight?
a lot.
You really want to know?
I've got half my army is just painted silver, but it's painted.
How many colours? Are you getting to 3
2.
colours? Two colours.
Well, I can always just dab a 3rd color on somewhere, just a random dot.
What? Oh, do you get? Hang on, I can't remember now. Do you get jibbed? Is it actual tournament point?
I don't know. I've always seen tournament TOs go like, oh, if it's not painted, you won't get 3. There's going to be 3 bonus points for painting. And I've never seen it actually applied. I've seen it in TOs, like in packs. I've not seen it applied ever. And keep dropping these guys. And I've seen it in a lot of packs. So I don't know if it's a thing that people just say, but yeah, I don't. I think it should be a thing. Like, if somebody goes, "Oh, mate, that's not painted,"
I don't care that it's not at the moment. Although I'm getting to the point where, well, it almost like you have to wait till all the armies are out. It's unfair to. Yeah, you sort of need to wait till they're all out. Give people enough time.
Well,
Or you have certain tournaments that do it. Like, I don't mind that either. If one tournament went, okay, I'm going to be the painting tournament, so you have to come with a fully painted army.
yeah. It's been long enough. Like, I mean, I know they're like, "Oh, it's a new game."
Yeah, it's been a bit transitional up to this point.
Yeah.
Like, it is funny. Well, like I just said that. Like, I use the excuse it's a new game, but in reality, we talked about this last week. No one's playing this who haven't played it before. So unless you sold your armies, well, that's your fault. You know how to paint anyway, so get your ass in gear and get an army together.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like there's many people who
It's not just that though. I mean, the armies themselves are very different to what they used to be, like in terms of
The composition.
how they're constructed,
True,
what models you actually need to use. Like there's stuff in there going on that's
I'll argue though, you only need to really paint one big beast thing. You don't have to actually, it's not as like when to
One
8th
dragon.
edition where you have to paint 80 state troops.
Yeah. I like to think most people who've got the other editions, you always have a big beastie because it's cool. You just never used him.
Never used it.
Because you used him and he sucked, so you
You
like
just never painted it. You've got it, you just never painted it.
Yeah. Because definitely in 8th, I had like I bought stuff because it looked cool, but just wasn't good, so it got shelved. But would you, Josh, go? Because you were talking about Kislev. Would you get a Kislev army? Seemed like you're more keen on Kislev.
I'd be
than
tempted.
I was going to say, this is an interesting question because Josh would have to then decide, am I buying something or printing it?
This is like, that means within the last, 2 years, Josh's army number has doubled.
True.
If he starts on...
If I started a
Because he
Kislev,
had wood elves for what, the better part of a decade.
yeah.
How big is your wood elves though, Josh? Is it much bigger than when you did the slow grow?
Did the slow get to 2,000?
No.
I think it was meant to go to 2,000. If it got there, I'm not sure.
I pretty much got a 2,000 points of wood elves. That is just one army basically. If I need to change it around, I have to paint more stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how well it'll work in the old world. I don't know if I'd get. I mean, Kislev would be tempting, but it depends on what other stuff I'm working on. You know, like I always feel
Yeah.
like I don't have enough time to do everything that I'm got aspirations to get done.
Well, you did slip back into 6 pretty hard, and sort of like jumped on the old world train for a bit, and then you're off. But you're kind of back on. You're not completely off the train, but I feel like
I'm
your
going
heart is.
to 3 days of Kank on the old world
Oh,
next
yeah, I
week.
just think you're in this spot, hey, where they haven't been playing it. Now, if they start doing it, you'd play it more. Not to say you won't play 6 either, but I feel like it's more a geographic thing.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I'm playing both.
Yeah. Do you think there'll be, assuming, let's make the assumption that Games Workshop eventually bring a 2nd edition and a 3rd edition. Yeah, they just keep iterating on Old World. Do you think that will eventually kill 6? And when I say kill it, it's people are always going to play every edition. But I feel like 6.
You're gonna make Josh get upset.
Am I? Oh. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I do feel there's legitimate gripes with Old World, which would mean I totally get people, because you either like a game because of how it plays, or you like a game because of the community, and hopefully those things overlap. But it's a bit of a Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when the game and so 6, I feel in certain areas it's a good game, but there's enough community so that keeps it going, and vice versa and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if Old World got better and better because of the quirks, do you think that would eventually? Because like every other edition generally dies, and when I mean dies, it's effectively no one's playing it. Even though that's not totally true. But I wonder if that will ever happen with 6, or like, and it's understandable. Some people just burnt. They're never gonna trust games. You know what I mean? Like, there's that element too, which is different to what it ever used to be.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a hard question to answer.
Yeah.
I think it depends on how it plays out over the following editions, I think.
But like, even like, let's use Ben, and he won't listen to this, but Ben as an example. Ben,
He won't,
how do you say his name?
Kosh Camper.
Yeah, like he's got some legitimate gripes with Old World, I think, in terms of mechanics and stuff. Could Old World ever fix that to the point where he would go, yep, that's now it's my game? I don't know.
Is that Chaos Ben? Or different Ben?
No, different Ben. What else?
My 6 Ed co-host.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes.
I don't know. He seems to have spat the dummy pretty hard. It'd take a lot for him to reconsider. Like he did play it. He gave it a good go with the Old World.
I feel like his
did
gripes were
like
gameplay, not
a
like
league.
not like community or Games Workshop being idiots or anything. It was just more just works of it versus what 6 Ed had. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know, I might be wrong, but
yeah, it was gameplay.
ASB's on.
He's trying to finish his empire.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't checked my chats, ASB. Did you do my homework for me? Send in my list.
Undefeated. What's David said? I put in oh geez, I can't read that. A collage of Cathay units from Total War into the Patreon chat for you to use when you discuss it in depth or whatever.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, maybe we do that next week.
Yeah.
And then we can say thank you to David.
Will do. We broke it here first, although I haven't released the video yet.
What's Josh laughing about?
I was checking the Patreon chat.
Oh, is it good? Yeah, can you keep... Because We're on one screen here. I'm not used to this. Well,
What-
not
what?
two, but-
What they say, like, oh, get on,
Come
Gommo and Andrew are smashed.
Yeah. Get on. You
No,
mixed them.
no. He's
Gummo's
posted the
being
thing about the
racist.
Cathay thing.
Been talking about ninjas.
Oh, there you go.
Ah,
Fun seeing you
ASB.
reacting to the faction blind.
I don't want to get good. ASB.
Just get good.
It's like, how do you fly a plane? Get in it,
That's
turn
it.
it on, fly it.
Like, it'd be fun seeing you reacting to the faction blind. Yes, I think. Yeah.
Where
Not
is
drunk
that?
blind, but blind.
Oh,
The bottom one. So yeah, definitely next week. I think we do an overview of
oh,
Cathay.
you mean like faction focus?
Faction focus.
Cathay.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. It's got the collage of units.
Oh, I love it. Let's do that. That's not clickbait at all.
No. Faction focus.
Where's the red? Is that done? The dead soldier?
Yeah, it's done.
Oh, yeah. I'll be back.
We chat this. Alright. Get a little boys' room. I'll be back.
You're going to be blind, right? Well, yeah, blind is physically blind. But not... What's this one? I put in a comment. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I can have yours.
Yeah.
Faction focus.
I'll have to I did read up on the Warhammer wiki thing once on obviously I don't remember it. There's no worries, Plasma, yeah. Get to put the chooks to bed. I love chickens, they're the best pets. Except for my border collie, that's probably better, but still. And they wouldn't get on if I had a border collie and chickens, would they? You know what I found, Josh? Actually, I didn't find it, but one of my friends who has a border collie found it. Is and I'm going to take it to it down on the Central Coast. They do herding for your border collie. So like they train them on herding sheep and stuff. How cool is that? What are you laughing at?
Can you see the screen?
Oh, barely. You need to zoom in. I can't even read right in front of me. That's tiny. Are they army books or something? I can bring up. Do you want me to bring up the Patreon thing?
Oh, 1 minute. Let me do it. Whoa, there we go. This is so ridiculous.
Probably do that. Oh, what if I want answers, Josh?
I'm just pointing out my ridiculous cushion in the background.
It's zoomed in. Yeah, they do the. Yeah, what is that?
Is that your
Yeah, what is that?
It's just a pillow. It's a worm pillow.
You're a grown man, Josh.
He's an apple lover. It's cute. Oh, plus he's got two collies and they're both useless at herding the children. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we've got. I love our yeah.
Fucking collies.
Great dog breed.
They are. They like to. When they put their minds to things, they like to work.
I'll borrow some of your what?
Oh yeah,
Your red. What do you got?
Ta-ta.
Amber Lane.
Oh, do I need to bring up the Patreon thing or not?
Oh, it's David Garn. See you, Dave.
I could.
It's gone.
Where is this? It's on the iPad. Oh God, he's put. Oh, what the hell is? Oh wow, what is this?
The
I can't zoom into that though, John. What is that picture?
Open browser. Oh yeah.
Oh, is this from the Warhammer Wiki thing? So I'm gonna have to bring this up on the screen.
Must be the.
Did you bring it up better, Josh, or not? That thing.
No.
Okay, hang on. I might have. Wait, I might have been able to zoom in on that. I'm assuming it's this one. Is that working? Oh, you got to bring it up. Can you bring it up for me? Is that a bit better? So these
Yeah, that's visible.
these are all from Total War, are they? Or is these just no?
Yeah,
These are
must be.
from
Yeah, Total
Also
War
the wiki.
on it.
Jeez, look at them all.
They look pretty
We've got a
cool.
lot to research before we do our faction focused Kislev. Actually, it'd be interesting. Oh, Kislev.
Jade
Cathay.
Warriors.
Put Kislev in the brain.
What Warhammer Armies project that would be a good start too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I bet they
Have
would
they
have
got
one.
Cathay?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got all
Yeah,
of them.
for sure.
Yeah, right.
And I would imagine he would have modified them based around old Total War as well.
Surely they're going to be using a lot of the Sky Lantern and Sky Junk. It's pretty cool.
The Great Moonbird. It's cool. I love it.
The Moonbird. Celestial Lion. Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, I know it's a bit weird when you have extra human different factions, but it's going to be.
I feel like fantasy is missing humans because so many people end up with all these other, like Chaos Dwarves aren't exactly big in the scheme of things, or like, like I know orcs have got like a lot of land that they actually occupy, but I feel like humans occupy quite a lot of land, but you don't always fight a human battle. Like a lot of the time you're always fighting, chaos or, but I feel like humans aren't represented a lot within fantasy, if you understand me, by players.
Really. Yeah.
So it would be nice to see more humans on the table. Maybe just because you don't see Empire.
Well, not
Maybe.
no,
Well, you see some Bretonians around.
Oh, yeah, there's heaps
Don't
of
forget
them.
them.
You're going to see some exiles tomorrow for about 2 turns.
At least you get a long lunch, as they said.
Yeah.
How's he going to look up there? He's going to look pretty shit.
Are you running the FAQ tomorrow?
No, no, which is fair enough. I thought that was slack, especially because which one is it? Alec? No, who's got Paddy? No, which one's got one of the got 2+ dudes has actually got the triple sisters list.
It's
It's
been
like,
very poetic.
yeah.
So we just got to cop it.
Very brutal. Yep.
It actually works better for me because I've got the law familiar on a level 3 elementalism. I want to drop to itch and nuisance. So
Yeah, definitely.
it's good for me tomorrow, but that'll be the last time. You definitely have to bring multiple ones after that if you want that. But yeah.
Oh no,
Which is
that'd be
fine.
unfair.
Like you could have argued it was read that way anyway. I remember talking about it on the podcast once. So
That's law familiar.
yeah, that you can't drop to your law. You can only drop to
the ones within
in that actual law. Yeah.
Yep, fair enough.
I actually like it because I think it's going to bring more. I don't know, like it feels like Ogre Blade, Talisman and Protection, which again, not too worried about that. And Law Familiar is in every list. If Ogre Blade's not, it's because there's another reason. Like they don't have that combat character.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they've got Ogre Blade.
Yeah, it's a go-to. Yeah.
Well, unless you're Bretonians and you get Frontier Acts, because, why not?
Well, yeah, exiles. Yeah.
Oh, are they the only ones you can take Frontier, is it?
Yeah. That's partly
okay,
why it's so popular.
Yeah, okay, right, yeah.
That and the Vanguard banner on the peaks.
Yeah. I was pitching a little bit about it, Bretts, but at the same time, I will admit they've had a bad run of it, so they should be able to have their time in the sun. But it does feel
nice
like,
while it
I'll
lasts.
say to Andrew, that they get all the good things to charge, but then they also get all the good things to stop you getting any benefits against a charge. Like, can't stand and shoot me. I can Vanguard across the table before and then charge you. Like, it's all these extra things. You're like, shit, can I get anything? Like, is there any weakness there?
That is the GWA. They'll be shit, and they're gonna be really good.
There's weakness.
And they're gonna be shit. Yeah.
Now, there's weaknesses that you can get a charge off on them, or you can hold them after that initial bit, I guess. The Pegasus, not so much. Oh, well, like...
Pegasus especially, like they are brutal on the
It's
charge.
just more the characters, though, Josh. Like, if they weren't monstrous Cav and didn't have 360 on the
I think there's
royal
multiple factors going on that all add
Yeah.
together. That is
Ooh.
definitely one. Oh, your opponent is in the chat.
Oh, where? Oh, cool. Well, let's make it quick, Jace. I won't be long.
player.
I won't be long. What's this?
Luring him into a false sense of security.
Oh, bugger off. You haven't met me yet. You haven't met Gommo. Well, we probably have. I swear I've met you before. I know the name. but
That's
yeah,
gold.
I am.
Don't be worried.
Yeah, totally. Listen to him. He's trying to convert me to the Lady of the Lake. Although he's not. He's an exile. He's a dirty exile.
Yeah, actually true. He's going to regain the lady's blessing.
It's
hopefully,
actually
by
a very
taking out your
thematic
dudes.
game because his exile is probably in the Border Princess somewhere. And there's bloody
Yeah.
orcs there.
That's right.
Very thing. And Pat, yeah, Alan Jordan. Paddy got wrecked in the FAQ. Yeah, he did. But
I played dwarves and all. Oh, nice, nice.
oh, we did. I thought, yeah, it would have been in Castle. Or like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. I
Oh,
think
you guys played before, or you met?
Yeah, just that's the thing. I swear I did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I was playing Double Dragon. What else did I? That takes
Ooh,
That
Double
takes some,
Dragon Wood Elves.
yeah,
yeah.
Wow.
it takes some courage.
Was that Sisters and then a Forest Dragon then? Like, was that a special character one? Or was that just two Forest Dragons? I can't remember that. Do we have some 8 tournaments where you can take characters? I can't remember. Back in League.
Special characters.
I have loved. That's one thing about
I don't
Old
think
World,
so.
that majority of tournaments are allowing special characters.
Yeah, I do like them because they don't seem to be too over the top most of the time.
Yeah, well, I know it's great. See Green Knight everywhere.
Well, only one in the tournament tomorrow, and only one other army that doesn't have magic weapons. That happens to be me. But, I deliberately, I remember thinking, I haven't seen many vamps lately. I reckon I don't have to worry about it. No, I totally forgot about the Green Knight.
Yeah, totally forgot about it. You got to watch out for those
Yeah,
screams.
look, to be honest, it's a 1750. It was more the points thing. I was fiddling around with stuff. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, again, I'm not going to be competitive. I want to take 2. I've got Josh and Andrew. Everyone's seen Josh and Andrew, the Giants now, haven't they? Or should I bring that up? Where's my Josh and Andrew pictures? Let's see if I can find that inside. You guys saw it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Let's bring that up. So people
Is
know
this the
what I'm
one
talking
from
about.
the podcast?
What was that?
This is the photo that you had on the hobby from the podcast
Oh,
episode.
probably, yeah, it would have been. Although I don't even know how do you even... There we go. Oh, what the hell happened to the colour there? Why is it so white? Something's gone weird with the sharing there. That doesn't look right. Is that really like whitened out for you, Josh, on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, what is happening? Because it's not here. That's weird. Anyway, that's Andrew on
So
the
which
left
one-
and Josh on the right.
Who's who?
What was that? What'd you
Which
say,
one's which?
Josh? Oh,
You-
Andrew's on the left. You've got the cloven hooves because you're a bear.
Okay.
That's you on the right.
Uh,
Oh, it was, yeah. So I swear I remember that.
yeah.
Yeah, sisters and yeah, I remember that. So they must have allowed. I'm trying to remember. Was that just playing at Legions, or was that actually in a castle assault? That's what I can't remember. Because back then that
Right.
took nerves, eh? Like to play dragons, you know.
Mm, yes.
What was the sisters? What are they
Yep.
called? What are the sisters called, Josh?
Sisters of Twilight.
This is
Yeah,
a
but-
Twilight. I don't remember the names.
Mistress or something.
Oh,
What's their names?
the
just
actual
the
names.
Legions. Okay, yeah.
Right.
right. Name's wrong.
I gotta go.
You good, go?
So, yep.
All
Good luck
man.
tomorrow,
Thanks
guys.
for dropping in.
See you, Josh.
Alright,
We'll see you on
you
Monday.
later.
Ciao.
Bye.
See you later.
Yeah, I know. Is it getting late? I don't know what time.
Oh,
it is.
there I got Easter and Ariane. Thanks, Jason. I sort of got close. I didn't really.
Oh.
I knew it started with N.
Yeah.
I reckon that's still one of the best models. And even though you got me that recast
Yeah.
of the Forest Dragon, if they bring that out when they release the Wood
Wood
Elves,
Elves. You get it?
I don't know. That's stupid. I don't need it. Because that recast is pretty good. Oh, although the people on it are a bit dodgy.
People are a bit shit.
Yeah, so maybe I would.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The East and Ariane. I wonder if they. Oh, well, elves live a long time. I wonder if they were alive back then.
Yeah, they do live a long time, actually.
Yeah.
Surely. I mean, the
Oh,
dwarves
you're onto the Black Orcs.
Oh, just trying to get my 3 colours. I was trying to do the bases, but it's not painting on the bases for some reason. It's not adhering.
Yeah. That's the spray. Oh, because you didn't spray these, eh? Someone else.
Yeah, somebody else sprayed them. I don't know what I fucking sprayed them with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work too well. I'll pull these bases off and put the G-dub ones on. Later. Not today. You done?
Done what?
You're not painting anymore?
No, yeah, I will. Yeah, okay, go on.
Oh.
I was just thinking, I've got to put some lock on these guys, really. But I'm sort of starting to run out of. The lighting's really not pissed me off, but just like.
Yeah, it's not.
It's just knocked me around. I can't.
It's not
Struggling.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not commiserate with.
I was all excited. I even texted you, hey, sorry, I'm so excited for hobby.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like most of the time when you paint, it's very solitary. Which is good. I like it too, but sometimes it's cool to go,
Painting with the mate.
And smash through stuff and
Talk shit. Have some
be
drinks.
racist. I didn't mean to be.
I didn't think you were being racist. I don't think that's a racist joke. I think it's funny. It's just all you're doing is saying
it's probably
that.
not actually that funny. That's the
Well, it's funny because it's kind of like a dad joke. Like it's just one
Yeah,
of those like shit.
Totally that joke.
It's just one of those jokes that's funny because it's shit.
Yeah.
Just makes you think. So, true. But I don't know. Somebody thought possibly it was inappropriate because they made a comment. I don't think it was that bad.
I think it's probably because I brought it up 3 times on this live stream. We've been going for a while, so
He just won't let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the time?
Oh, you want to call it?
No, I'm just wondering. It's 10. You're right. Half hour in me, I reckon.
How are you gonna get all this done? You're just not.
No,
You
no.
don't
This
really
is
do
it.
but, yeah.
This is all I'm doing. Oh god.
What time's the tournament start?
Oh, it's 9:30 maybe.
Really? Okay.
I think.
We should look at that. I can check it later.
Well, I figured it'd be up
I
at
need to
7.
do these shields on my Black Orcs. Were you going to use some of mine or what? You don't know.
Oh, if I can, yeah.
Yeah, there's some here. But
At least I can use the front guys.
Yeah,
might
well,
look
that's
good.
the thing. You could do the front dudes, yeah.
Then these guys will just look a bit derpy in the back.
Nailed them. Oh, that's okay.
Almost.
I'm just
Oh
going
no.
glue 4 shields on. Yeah, how many? Oh no, you bought them like that. Oh no, you've got the box.
Mm.
Do you know you haven't opened the boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you know how many shields are in there?
Not a lot.
Ah, okay, that would be why then.
I was looking at that. I think I've only got 8 shields maybe for the out of the
That
20.
makes sense then, because I've got 4 here.
Yeah.
So I probably had a unit of 10 then, and then 4 shields. Okay, so I haven't lost any. There just isn't many.
Yeah, they don't give you an option for each orc to have any weapon option. You have to do what they give you.
Right.
So like these guys have got to have a great weapon,
Yeah.
which is
But like, there's no just shield, really. Like, you have to just whack the shield on the dude.
yeah. So I think they had the picture of the shield was like on the guys with the two-hand weapons.
Yeah, just
But-
on his arm here.
Yeah,
isn't
one of
it?
his arms, he just had a shield.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was going to do. Looks shit, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I still like I think Black Hawk, they're one of the better. I don't know, they're a classic miniature.
Yeah, I reckon they're
I
good.
love how they're on 630s and they still don't rank up properly.
Yeah, I know. It's so big. Ugh.
Sorry, that was really bad to do on a live stream, but this gel glue
It's not
never
good.
comes out very good.
Well, there you go. This guy actually cut off the other weapon.
Oh, yeah, because you don't always have to have additional hand weapons, so that must be what you have to do.
Well, that's all he's done is just cut it off. Yeah.
Well, I'm just putting it over because I've seen them do that too.
Yeah. That's what it has in the instructions.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, just put it
What
over.
about even on the great weapon guy? Can I put it on one of him, or he looks a bit dirty if I do that? He might look a bit shit. Oh, you can put it on his back.
The only reason I was thinking of doing it is because I was going to actually represent the guys with their weapons, so I know who's
know,
died and
well,
who
that's-
hasn't.
I was going to do that, but I haven't got additional hand weapons on all of them either. So.
Oh, just for the shields. So I was just going to keep the great weapon guys with great
Separate.
weapons.
Yeah, okay.
So then I know how many great weapon guys I got. Because I know you're meant to keep track, as I found out the other day, because you're like, oh,
Stupid rule.
how many great weapon guys died? I'm like, oh, hang on.
It's the dumbest rule.
It's a bit annoying.
Like, I shouldn't say dumb. It's just not a very. It's not. Again, you don't have to do it for tournaments, but it's not a very tournament-friendly rule.
Nah, it slows down heaps. Bloody Motley Crew. It's
Yeah.
just shit. I like the idea of having like I think Ninth did it well, where they had was it weapon
Well, that's what the old.
whatever it was.
Well, yeah, that's arm to the teeth. That's what.
Is that what? So you
eighth
could
edition
choose
used to
your
have, you just choose what you want on that.
each
round.
turn. Yeah,
So much cleaner and easier.
yeah, it would be.
Just one up, like it's just bake it into the points.
Yeah, because Motley Crew's a bit OP because you got like
Now, the only thing I would give Old World is they gave us a 3-up save, so
Yeah.
you know, that's pretty good.
definitely. That's what I love. Then
So I've only got 4 with shields, but that sounds like that's right.
yeah,
Right.
right.
I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can finish this goblin boss to at least do a
Oh,
full unit of night goblins. Replacing.
so do we got to do one boss?
Well, technically, I was going to do way more. See, I was going to see these long bases.
Mm.
I was going to. I've got about 8 other night goblins I was going to like use here, so I can take the shitty old
Oh
these
yeah.
guys off, and then use these on these big bases, and then have these better ones at the front rank. But I'm not going to get them done. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I figure I was going to be doing some changeovers in reforming occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I might just be able to use these bases quickly to speed things up if I do. Like just go, oh, I'm going to go 5 extra ranks here, bang, 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 and I'll just move them after. So I'm not slowing it up. I think I keep forgetting to tell you and Josh, I actually got those
The modulars.
the modular ones. I was
Oh, yeah.
going to give them to you to have a play around with.
There we
but
go,
I
Ed.
keep forgetting about that. So,
Yeah.
I don't even know who's watching. Is ASB still there? Probably not. Well, he probably is, but he's not listening because he's painting all his Halberdiers. Anyway, well, maybe we'll call the stream, but we'll just keep going because everyone's quieted off. So we'll see you guys, some people tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next podcast.
Yep.
Thanks for hanging around on our live stream. I'm not even going to close it off properly because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys. See ya.
Ciao.